Everyone, this is Lee Roberg Chow, and I wanted to show you around my winter course for Kinesiology 306, Exercise, Fitness, and Health. So I have only opened up the first week with the idea that I wouldn't completely overwhelm you with the pace that we'll be keeping. So I am using Google Plus, and I am going to publish this video via Google On Air. And all of you will also be using this technology, not only Google Docs to write your group papers, but you'll also use Google Docs slides to create your presentation, and then Google Chat, Google On Air to do voiceovers, video conferencing, and then publishing to YouTube. And ultimately, the YouTube link will be sent to me and then shared with the class. So I have pulled up another screen on my computer to show you around the class. I'm going to make sure that I am in student mode versus, no, I'm not. So I'm going to switch to student mode. Excuse me. This is unscripted. So, and excuse my voice, I've gotten sick like most of the people I know, so I might sound a little funny today, perhaps not the same in future videos. So to get started today, I'm just going to introduce a few things in the course, because there will certainly be plenty to do in the weeks to come. So this course will run from December 22nd through January 13th. To start with, making sure the most important thing today is that everyone acquires their course materials. So in order to complete the assignments in the course, you will not only need to get the text, but you'll also need to buy the online supplement, which I'll show you in a moment. You'll also need to look through the syllabus today. There will be a syllabus quiz attached to this that will close tomorrow. It shows you the details of the required course materials, the textbook and the supplement, and this link will go directly to this specific course within McGraw-Hill Connect Online, and again, we'll look at that in a moment. The course objectives and learning outcomes, and then the format, recognizing this is a fully online class, and the syllabus quiz will allow you to be sure to look at the details of this syllabus very closely. The most important things is just recognizing that that it's very accelerated, and it will move very, very quickly. So we're doing 16 weeks in just over 3. So if you feel like you're working harder than you've ever worked before, that may be possible, that your perception feels that way, but don't forget that you are condensing a lot of material into a very short period of time. So my best recommendation is that you do need to check in every single day, both in Cougar courses and McGraw-Hill Connect Online, to keep yourself on track and plan ahead. Be very well acquainted with the course schedule, and so that you can see what's coming and what's going to be due. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Connect Online, and then I'll show you the hub itself. And I hope this video or this conversation isn't too long, but I really want to make sure that you know everything that's happening. So the McGraw-Hill Connect Online is a hub in which you'll be completing assignments and quizzes and your midterms and finals that will connect to the class. So all of the assignments are related to your textbook and will be completed weekly. So each Monday you will have chapters due. Now, we are working with technology in every way possible, so there will be some glitches. Excuse me. If you have concerns with Connect Online, please notice that there are 2 forums that you will be interacting in. The general communication forum that you should post all questions related to the course so that other people can benefit from your question and my answers. And then the Connect Questions and Concerns forum, in which you will post anything, any concerns about question content or technical issues and things like that. So the very first thing you should do with technical issues, however, is contact their help link within their system, because I can't fix technical problems. But if it interferes with your assignment completion, the second thing that you'd want to do is just report it in the Connect Questions and Concerns forum. So I'll let you read about that. Really important to me is code of conduct, not just in a face-to-face classroom, but certainly online. So this just gives you some details about thinking about how your postings are made in any format, whether they're forums or emails or chats or emails to me and that sort of thing, and what my expectations are and how to deal with any challenges that you might have. Now, of course, you don't have to physically attend a classroom. However, I have put the unit hours posted in here. So recognizing that a 16-week course in 3 weeks and 2 days is what's taking place. A 3-unit class is so 45 hours per semester for each unit of credit. So this is a 3-credit class. So the requirement would be 135 hours that will need to take place in the next 3 weeks and 2 days. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed and that there's a lot of work, that's why. So like I said, if you keep up, if you work on it daily, and you pay attention, you should be fine. But do be prepared to spend some time and focus on this. I do note that I actually can see all your activity online. So if you ever decide you want to email me and ask for extensions, I will review your activity online, both in Connect and Google Courses, to see how much time you've invested, and part of my consideration for any sort of plea you might be giving me. And then we have our assignments. Check the facts. I will be going into much further detail on all of these assignments, but I'll let you look through all of those for now, as well as forum and the rubric that I apply to my grading standards for the rubric. All of your assignment posts, so you can see that there's an introduction forum and syllabus quiz both through tomorrow for points. I'll be talking more about check the facts assignments and your submission of your group topic, 2 forums, a nutrition and exercise, intake and analysis, and then the group projects, check the facts group paper and presentation. And then we'll also be doing interactive forums for those presentations. 2 midterms, there's 16 chapters. So I break it up, a final exam, and then the overall points for your McGraw-Hill Connect assignments, totaling 1205. And then you will see that I give you a detailed breakdown of all the assignments. So it shows you what week we're in, what assignments will be taking place, and I note when things open, even though they're not due yet, so that you know that you should be starting on these things. And then the due dates in which they actually have to be completed and their location in either McGraw-Hill Connect, and CC would stand for Cougar Courses, and then the actual hub in which those would be located, forums, quizzes, etc. Or perhaps you need to be going into Google Hangout. So that gives you a play-by-play of the weeks to come. Grading scale, writing requirements, including support for writing, academic honesty policies, ADA statement, accessibility, also resources for technology, and other student and academic services. So that's the syllabus. You'll have to be looking at that very closely to complete the syllabus quiz. And then there is the syllabus quiz right underneath the syllabus itself. And then close this down just a little bit. In terms of communicating with the instructor and other students, we have our introduction forum here. I've already sent mine out and I've received one already. And then the general communication forum, in which you would do all communication for the course. I know you think possibly it only applies to you and your assignment, but very likely not. So unless it's of a personal nature that would not affect any other student involved, then that's where you would post. Otherwise, you can contact me via my university email. There's your Connect Questions and Concern forum. And here's your link to the McGraw-Hill Connect online. So we'll click that. And so you will get a sign-in page, and you want to make sure that you're in my winter session spring 15. On occasion, my other courses might show up. So I'm going to log in to this. Your start page might look a little bit different, especially if you haven't registered yet. Now you are seeing all my courses, so I'm just going to go into my winter. You will not see all those courses. I'm going to go to Student View. And then right now you can just see chapters 1 through 4. You can click them and they will open up, and they'll always show you when their due dates are, and then a timer means that it's time. There's a time limit on it. So if I expanded all of these, you could see all the assignments coming up. So it tells you whether or not you've completed them. You'll also, if you click this drop down, it'll show you an assignment list is what we just saw, and then it'll show you the next assignments coming up and whether or not you've completed them on time. There is also a calendar, which will let you know when things are happening, so you can actually visually look at that. So there's really no reason to tell me that you didn't know it was due or that you didn't know it was coming. I recommend that you log in to McGraw-Hill Connect on a regular basis and assess your calendars, assess your assignments, and make sure that you're keeping up. I do bulk them though, so I'm pretty sure just about all of the assignments will be due on Mondays. That's my plan, but you know, I could have had something out of order. If you see something inconsistent, please put it in the forum, and then I can see. So once in a while, I click the wrong button, and something's due at a different time, or what appears to be the wrong date. But you can see the first bulk of the assignments are all due on December 29th at 9 a.m. with no exceptions, because we shift right into the next group after that. If you open up assignments, you can see once you click it, you get a message about when it's due, and then it puts you right into the assignment in which you'll complete online. So that's really, it's very easy to use. You'll also be taking your midterms and finals here. All right. So you'll also see those on the schedule. So that's what it'll look like once I open everything up. You'll see everything there. So I'm just going to stick with the first 4 chapters right now to keep things not so overwhelming. These are all the PowerPoints for the text. Here's your Google Plus. Now within this, and we'll talk more about this later, but I just want you to know that here is all the how-to guides for everything that you'll be needing, at least for Google Plus, Google Docs, Google Hangout, and Google On Air is available to you. And then moving forward, it'll be a week 1 will be 12/22 to 12/19, technically ending at 9 a.m. And then do note that we do have a midterm next Monday. Now I've scheduled those from 6 to 8 p.m. To make sure the most people possible are available. I cannot give those exams at different times. They all need to take place at the exact same time on the date scheduled. So as you'll notice in the syllabus, I have the only inflexible sort of have to be available times will be for midterms and the final exam. Otherwise, there's a lot of flexibility on when it is that you get your assignments done. The first forum, when you'll see an icon here to let you know there's a forum, will happen, but it won't open until the 24th, and I will talk more about that on another day. But you'll have 2 of those, and then each topic will be related to a chapter in your textbook. So you have your PowerPoint here, and then supplemental resources to support the topic and expand your understanding. So you can see that each topic is a chapter, and then looking at the end of the week, a reminder with a dog and the homework that your Connect assignments, chapters 1 through 4, are due on the 29th at 9 a.m. The midterm is that day from 6 to 8 p.m. So pay attention to the course syllabus because within it is a schedule. And again, pay attention to the calendar in Connect to keep you on schedule. Now, I want, I don't know how familiar any of you are with Cougar courses, but in general, you can just go to forums, for example, and it lists all the forums for the course. And the same thing will be true for there's a syllabus quiz, and then the last would be any site assignments that I post that come up, and there will be some assignments. One of the first ones will be your group. Oops, I think I just came out of my page. The group topic submission, but I will save that description for tomorrow. We'll go over that. So I just want to welcome you to the class. I will probably not do a video voiceover. Sorry, you can't see me. It's too early in the morning, but I might do a video later. But I will expect to see your faces on your video presentations in the future. And I think this is plenty to get started on the first day. So right now we're looking at 4 chapters in Connect due next Monday. Syllabus quiz, introductions due by tomorrow. We'll be opening up your first forum in a couple days, and there will be other assignments that I will discuss at a later point. So I hope you post in the general communication forum anytime for any questions. Generally, I plan to be available sort of from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And you'll all be working at different times and be at different stages throughout each week. If you do post to the forum, I will get back to you just as soon as I possibly can. I won't be sitting at my desk for the entire 12 hours, so I might be moving around and out and about at moments. I do expect that things will be very quiet over both Christmas Day for sure, and then probably I won't be available afternoon on Christmas Eve. And I've sort of designed the first week to be less intense so that we can all enjoy our time. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. So I'm gonna stop there, go back to my Google Hangouts, and stop my broadcast. Talk to you soon. Bye.